Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, 20! 54! I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. What?
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. On first, they go right back to Howard. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go. 20. Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On first down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, it's Howard. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Running from the gun with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the run. They're running it.
To throw is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over
Let's go,
first
baby.
and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
180. 53. We got it.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. Banjo. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike's
Great 15, great 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
I'm coming after you.
Mike 74.
Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check pass. 53's the Mike. 53.
Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Louis.
Play action. It's gone. Going up top for Kupp. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Safety's creeping. Kill. Check 3. Watch twist.
Let's go. Great.
Watch twist.
Running with Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go. 120.
54. Now watch run.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Waiting.
I'm on.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And boom, touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Go tonight. 180.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Turbo's up.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let him know.
76. Tell him. 76.
He's
76.
He's checking crack.
Hey, Delta.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He will find the rookie from Iowa State. That's Hakeem Butler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 36, Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Goff. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 20 on the year as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Goff. Being chased out left. Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
I got you. Check 9, check 9.
Here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd down now. It's Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Score, Tokyo!
Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Here, shoot.
Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
Here we go.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Check 50.
Hey, for Tokyo!
Check 55.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, two. Now you 3.
Goff now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A final shot before half for Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looks to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to let this go deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Gone. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Squeeze, double.
5-9.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz going for the deep ball. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Gall. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Pollard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Gall. Open man completes it to Butler. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. His throw incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go. 550. Kill. 55.
Wentz to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's Pollard. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking.